distance. So she calls up DJ Noodle Barnacle and tells him,
Noodle Barnacle.
So bro pulls out his mixtape and said, I'm about to go platinum with this. And they end up getting jumped by the
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one, Afro Samurai 2, in so long. Like, I've seen the first one a bunch of times. I only watched the second one, I think, twice.
Return once again to the round table of Black Air Force activity, a series that we observe and analyze. 2D niggas going to beat the shit out of other 2D niggas for our joy and entertainment. And ladies and gentlemen, without wasting time, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you. Today we is going over one of the coldest niggas to ever grace a manga panel in animation itself. And not to mention the nigga's riz is unspoken. But ladies and gentlemen, the coldest samurai to ever do.
You got that right. Got damn right.
This man was so cold, they had to get Samuel L. Jackson to voice this. I mean, what more evidence do you need? I mean, I'm still gonna do the trial and shit, but y'all already know we got the evidence on deck, so strap in, get some popcorn, and without further ado, Exhibit A.
Afro Samurai, the coldest motherfucker you ever see.
Ladies and gentlemen. Now,
One of the best singers and one of the best looking motherfuckers you ever seen.
Ever walked the earth, we gotta go back to the past. Now, as we can see, Afro is a little ugly ass jit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You cannot tell me that bro is not built like the black ass NPCs from Sonic Unleashed. That big ass
wow.
This nigga is a Funko Pop. And then look at this man, dad. This man looking cold as a mug. So Afro's dad has the #1 headband. And you see, the #1 headband in this world basically means you is the coldest man to walk on.
I remember when I first saw this, I was so confused because I was like, wait a minute, are they supposed to be the same person? Because they look just alike. Like, I think later on when I don't think that was, I don't know what the fuck that was. I think it was a robot or whatever. And it made it look like his dad. And he looked a little bit bigger than Afro. Afro looked slimmer than him. But I was like, that supposed to be the same person. Just like some mind trick.
You is him, but there comes some baggage with it. Because everybody's your op. Everybody wants a goddamn headband. But you have to have the #2 headband to challenge the #1.
Yeah.
So Afro's dad is about to face off against the #2 headband. Now you see, the holder of the #2
it wasn't
headband
this
is man named Justice. But to be honest with ourselves, this is
the
literally
guy, I forget his name. The guy played Hellboy the first time.
So this man Freddy wasted no time. Pulled out the dual revolver.
I can't remember his name.
But that
They did the voice of Justice.
man on the earth for a reason. He started blitzing bro. Had this man on his heels tiptoeing back to Elm Street. So as he has bro right where he was,
He had a badass
but unfortunately,
theme song. He did it.
had tricks up his sleeves. He decapitates this nigga.
Yeah, this I was like, I mean, you kind of knew it was gonna happen. He decapitated in front of his son.
Picks up his head, takes off the #1 headband, and throws it at this little nigga. He said, "Here's your nappy-headed ass daddy head, boy." So then he walks up to Afro, this traumatized kid that just saw his dad's head get cut off, and he says, "Ooh, it's unfortunate you had to see that little nigga."
Of course, he gonna try to do his voice.
Cause guess what?
We are packing the air, this gas or what? Still be alive right now if you nigga.
It's a pack watch on Elm Street, nigga.
He said, challenge me when you get ready.
Freddy Krueger put his dad in a pack and smoked it right in front of his face. His quest for revenge began. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the man went through some tough times. Bro got jumped by some bandits while they was playing with his dad's skull. Bro said, "Fetch little nigga," and sends him flying and leaves him for dead. But he ends up getting found by Gino and Otsuru, and he ends up getting raised in a sword-fighting orphanage and trained in sword fighting under his master, who is going to be very important later on. So one day, Afro's out with Gino and Otsuru selling some fruit, and he ends up overhearing these dudes talking about, "Hey, so is #2 really back in town?" "Yeah, man, apparently he's back from smoking all the ops." So this man Afro overheard this, and he decided, I'ma go jump this nigga. So later on, he runs up on bro, beating some chicks in the room. "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" I'm like, "What, #2, nigga?" And bro's like, "Hey, bro, chill. You see me busy up in here, don't you?" "Yeah,
You better know this
some
dude.
booty steak anyways.
Dude.
#2, nigga?" So
A
bro tried to
booty
pull out
steak
the strap,
anyways.
But Afro slits his throat.
Yeah, this motherfucker was ruthless.
Murders bro. Bro cock blocked the dude and killed him. But the dude wasn't dead yet, and basically gave him the Thanos speech. "You you should have gone for the head, and murks himself. So later on, bro's crew ends up pulling up on Afro and all the kids because they trying to slide back for their nigga. So they pull up on Afro and straight up surround him. They are really about to jump a little kid. They said, we sliding for background character 384. So Afro said, all right, then bet. So he started drinking his lemonade, threw the lemonade at bro, and used it as a distraction to take his sword and decapitate bro.
I realized that he was, how is he this good? This grown ass man.
Behind him and grabs him and starts saying, my precious. But Afro headbutts him, bro misfires and gets up.
Man, y'all suck.
This ugly bum right here ends up whacking him. This Pirates of the Caribbean reject looking motherfucker starts stepping on him and saying, yeah, we sliding for our nigga Reggie, cuz. But one of the kids ends up throwing a spear at him and cutting off his ear. This nigga's Mike Tyson. Then Afro jumps up and shoves this blade in bro's neck. But then Afro started saying, where's number 2? I'ma kill that nigga. But then bro told him the number 2 is dead. And somebody done already killed him. So this is where we're going to end
He
our
had
first
blood
flashback
all on his
scene,
he's still
this is
just
the
eyes
first
open.
one. Everything will make sense later. So now we go to the
That should be
present.
stinging
As
like
we
mother.
can see, Afro is the holder of the number 2 headband, and he is about to get jumped. So this bandit walk up and he like, well, looks like this is the end of the road for you.
What you think about? He did kind of sound like he like a country ex.
My boy's about to yank that headband off of that nappy ass head. You nappy-headed motherfucker.
I don't think anyone called him nappy-headed.
Oh. So they all
See,
start
the
looking at this
whole,
man like some hungry ass hyenas. So bro shoots this musket, but Afro cuts the bullet in
Yeah,
half.
he did that. I was like, all right, I'm in.
Everybody behind him. And look at all these ugly bastards just running to their death. This was a damn massacre. Not even a fight. I don't even think bro broke a sweat. Look at this dodge. It went through the nigga's hair. And this was just disgusting. An absolute bloodbath. Bro sent all these NPCs back to the file logs. So then after it's all over, the lead band is like, wow.
Yeah, why you kill my man? Like,
Nigga, the fuck we do to deserve this, car? And you want to know what Afro's response was? Bro just casually smoked their back.
I'd be like, how about you attack me? It says you didn't think I could kill all of y'all. You thought you was gonna kill me. Now I kill all you. Why you had to? He's like, why you had to kill my man? Why you had to kill me? Like, I was like, when I saw that, I was like, what? Did you not just say you were going to kill this man and take the headband off his head? It's like, did you forget? Or maybe the blood loss made you forget that part. But I was like, what are you talking about? This arc. Afro was so damn cool. I was like, this man. Like that first, the second one, but that first one.
Bro said, rip bum ass nigga. Then after that, he went to his imaginary friend Ninja. And bro said, hey, pass that shit, nigga. And look at his monstrous inhale. Bro said, God damn. So after that massacre, word starts spreading out that Afro's back in town. Everybody in this bar is shook. They like, boy,
this
no way in
scene.
hell that nigga real. And I know everybody in this bar gotta be high as fuck. It is smoky as shit. Probably smells like straight Black and Miles gas in a 2-pack of ass. So this man Afro walk in here and all these sketchy ass motherfuckers are shook. So he walk up to the fine ass bartender. I ain't gonna lie. So she like, hey, how you doing, baby? What you feeling today?
Fine ass
Guinea,
bartender.
Patron, Crown, Bacardi. I can make a mean ass mojito, nigga. So you think Afro would get a mean ass drink?
Yeah,
like
he
just
just
straight Hennessy
lemonade.
straight out the bottle. You know what bro said?
Oh, he said it. I was like,
Lemonade.
that seemed more badass.
What? Embarrassing.
Well, everybody like, hey,
Hey, that's what he like.
soft ass nigga. Look at this big
You want some
nigga
milk?
Like Balrog. Bro slams the glass of lemonade. And he's like, yo, Panda, you must drink a man's drink, cut. But Afro lifted up his hand, and Shawty was like, another one? On his tab? So then Big Boy tried to swing at him, but Afro backhands bro and sends him in the spin cycle. And
When he did that, I was like,
smoking wrist.
he has
was
super
like,
strength.
God damn. So Afro pulls out this crazy
He's like,
ass
yeah, damn.
damn, you cold as hell. And bro took a mean ass sip and said, and after that, it was wraps. The bartender was ready to give up the boom boom. So after Afro left the bar,
I don't know about all that.
followed him, and he ends up pulling out this big ass crossbow and just started shooting. Bro came ready to hit a lick. So while Afro was blocking all the arrows, bro got desperate, so he pulled out the noob tube. Bro said, "I'm getting that headband at any means cost." But Afro came down and just made light work of him. Bro stabbed him in the head. Bro said, "Night night, motherfucker." But after he watched this idiot, is where stuff got crazy. This big ass
Well, he got
nigga
poisoned
comes
by one
from
of those
the top
arrows,
the
like
cliff,
grazed him.
a fucking RPG. And bro
Yeah,
shot
I was
that
commenting. I
man
was like,
and
what time
Afro
period is
got
supposed to take
blown
place in?
off a cliff. That brother
Is
is
this like a
smoked.
post-apocalyptic
So after
world,
Afro
or is
gets
this like a
blown off
mixture?
he ends up getting found
Of,
and taken care of by this.
The timelines
oh my God,
ambiguous.
just of a. I guess when you just the number 2 coldest nigga in the world, you usually get all the bad bitches, don't you? But Shawty was so bad, she even had this man Afro mesmerized. He ended up seeing her butt booty naked. She looked at him like, "Hey," and bro just looked at her and said, "Yacht." But little did Afro know, Shawty was two-timing him the whole time. She was working with the goddamn Peanut Head Collective, the ones that shot Afro off the cliff. So she asked him to stay. She like, "Hey, so can you watch these fireworks with me?" So they went outside, started watching these fireworks, and she just got freaky as shit. She started rubbing up
she
on
started
this
kissing,
man's
yeah.
arms, started kissing him. So obviously, my man Afro was like, "Oh, I'm busting
He's, I
the shit
bet.
out of these chicks." And yeah, you know what happened next. Turn on the R&B music,
Oh.
nigga.
Oh.
These are my hands, YouTube. These are my hands. As you can see, I'm just clapping to congratulate a young nigga for getting some ass. So after Afro dropped off the BBC Glizzy
Look at that
destruction,
damn
Shawty
song.
said,
Oh, man.
I can't do this no more. She ends up betraying the League of Peanut Heads because she was like, "Nah, I can't do this."
Shit,
The
that
BBC
dick too good.
But actually, the reason was this is actually his childhood friend
Yeah.
Otsu the whole time. The
But
one
I was
that
like,
she
ugh.
found him when he was left for dead, and she said she wanted to watch the fireworks with him before she died. So while they having this sentimental ass conversation,
She was about to
getting
kill
ran
her.
up on by the ops. So Afro's telling his shawty, "You need
So
to
it
get
looked
the
like he's about to
step
kill
in
her.
blood."
Nice. Oh.
And the peanut head on top like, "Stupid bitch, letting the BBC hypnotize you and shit." And then they just straight up burnt the house down, bro. And this man Afro was hurt. But this done made the man even more revenge driven. Bro was like, "First my dad, now my shawty? Nah, nigga, that ain't gonna do it."
Oh,
And then this man
I thought he gonna say, "Not my
he start
bitch."
talking, saying, "Hey, my brother, I mean, at least you got the hit. Now keep this pick that
Yeah.
I gave you and pick out that nappy ass head, boy." So Afro goes up and runs up on the Empty Seven clan, or basically what I've been calling them the whole time, the League of Peanut Heads or the Peanut Head Collective. I mean, they basically the League of Shadows with peanut heads. But anyways, they ended up making a robot clone of this man. Look at his blood, his face, and his doppelganger. Bro doing the same
Okay,
thing
maybe
he
that was
do.
the second
So
movie I
Afro
was
started
thinking
getting into it with the Afro bot, but I ain't gonna lie, Afro was getting whoa.
He fought his
Then the
dad.
peanut
That
heads on
must
top
have been
like,
while he was a
"Yes,
clone.
my brothers, witness that nappy-headed ass nigga get his ass whooped." But
I'm
that
like,
man
why you gotta
Afro
keep
had
calling me
to lock
nappy
in,
headed?
So that man had to unlock the earliest form of Ultra Instinct, but we ain't know what the hell to call this back in 2007. So he unlocked the power of Bob and Weave. And look at his elegant ass jump. Then he just slices bro right down the middle. Made light work of that phony ass AI. So later on, while he's basically raiding their palace, he ends up running up on this one peanut head, and bro is just sitting there with some damn headphones on his head. I don't know what bro listening to, but it sounded like he listened to some party leaks. Bro saying, "She suck on my dick. I put out her back. Look at the floor. Look that BBC." Then bro just starts pouring some tea, then just starts bowing down saying, "Please just let me listen to my Cardi leaks in peace." So after Afro passed him, he ends up running up on the big ass dude that shot him off the cliff. But Afro made short work of this bozo. Bro came from the roof and
Yeah,
said,
Afro was done with this dude.
But then dude spawned more peanut heads from his back.
That ain't help.
This nigga is Cell, bro, just pooped out the Cell Juniors. So they straight up surround him. So this one run at him, but Afro shoves the sheath of the sword in his chest, and he just throws him at the other dude.
He did that to
And
dude
bro's like, "Oh,
earlier,
shit,
shoving his
get
throat.
off me, motherfucker." But Afro just picks up this sword and just makes a peanut kebab. So about 5 minutes later, he walks into this next room, and Blood right here think he playing Splinter Cell. Bro thinks he's camouflaged in the bodies with his night vision, but this man probably had the most brutal death in this entire show. So he trying to sneak him, but then he looking in the thing, he like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he just shoved those goggles in his... Oh yeah, I forget he gouged his eyes first.
But nah, what's even more crazy, this damn Afro bot came back.
Why you got like a robot? I always thought why is like,
then they just start fighting while falling through.
That shit was crazy.
But that man Afro got a good stab on him, and the robot was like, oh shit, danger, danger. And Afro just slams the robot back into the palace. And then the sword comes down right into its head, and the robot ends up blowing along.
Yeah, that was so obvious what that's supposed to be.
Nigga said, that felt good. So after Afro cooked the entire League of Peanut Heads and spun back for his shawty, he ends up running up on a man with a teddy bear.
Yeah, when I saw this, I was like,
he's like,
okay.
I've been waiting a long time for this, Afro Samurai. This nigga is breathing and sounding like Darth Vader. This man Samuel L. Jackson must have loved that role as Mace Windu, because this entire fight was a Star Wars reference. But this man Afro does not draw his sword, and he just starts running away. And then he started getting
He know who it is.
So Teddy Bear Darth Vader's like, how dare you mock me, nigga? I mean, you're already one with the dark side, are you not? Hey, nigga, that's kind of racist.
Kinda.
You ignorant imbecile. I'm just speaking the facts. He jumps up and just slams him through this entire building. So then he ends up taking off the teddy bear mask, and this is his other childhood
Yeah,
friend,
so he can't
Gino.
stop crying.
So now we end up moving to our second flashback and how this man Afro actually got the #2 headband. So do you remember his master that took him in and raised him and trained him in sword fighting? Yeah,
He had the #2.
Brody had the #2 headband the whole time. But this man Afro said, I do not care if you are my master. I need that musty ass headband, nigga. And he's like, do you dare fight me, boy? I raised you. I was the father that stepped up. But all these bandits end up running up on them and all they students. Because everybody wants that #2
revenge just
headband. But it was a literal bloodbath. All of Afro's friends just started dying. Gino got his back blown out. And then after this, his master turns around and he's like, Afro, do you want this fade? And of course Afro was like, yeah. So Afro
like
just
an
started
old
off
man's
his
face
master.
as a
Bro said,
teenager.
you are not my dad. So that man Gino got up and he was like, Afro, what have you done? You're my brother, Afro. I mean, even though you're already on the dark side, you were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. My bad, cuz.
My bad.
Gino fell off a cliff. And after
Somehow
that day,
lived.
Ninja was born to help Afro cope, and Gino was found by the League of Peanut Heads and turned in.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was like, for the longest time, I was like, is he real? Ninja. I was like, is he real? I was speculating until it was revealed at the end as a figment of his imagination.
The Darth Teddy Bear. So after Afro sheds Ninja from his conscience because
Well, she came
I got
back
tapped
in the second
Afro
movie, so-
finally got serious and they started really scrapping. But this man
I guess they
Afro
thought
said
it was just
enough
gonna
of
be
this bullshit and hits
one
this
movie.
man
They said,
with
we
a
made money.
critical hit. That man really hit him with the, even though you was my brother, you could still get cooked.
And he comes back.
Rest in piss, bozo. So finally, after all the long years in the rampage this man has gone on, Afro is now about to slide for his pops. This man Justice, aka Freddy Krueger, just sitting here looking malnourished as fuck, looking like a dried sponge, starts saying, about damn time, little nigga. In all honesty, I was getting bored. But it looks like your black asses finally came to spin for
Man,
you.
why did it say black
So
like
Freddy
that?
jump up and shoot him and told him, get ready to join your daddy, nigga. So this man just started blasting, bro. This nigga has a infinite mag. He hasn't reloaded once. But that man Afro got in close and cut off his arms. But this man Freddy said, you've fallen into my trap, dumbass. And it is finally revealed how this
Yeah, he had
man
a third
killed
arm.
Afro's dad. Bro has a third arm in his back. But Afro
When that happened, I was
and
like,
slits
what?
Bro's throat,
Okay, is
and
he a
that nigga's
mutant?
head is hanging on for dear life. But obviously,
He just
his It's not that easy to kill.
Because I was like, is the headband actually make you immortal?
This nigga to heaven. So bro thinks he stabbed him through the head, but bro's aim is garbage. He stabbed him through the afro. So afro comes down and shish kebabs this nigga.
Fatality.
And that man
I love how he
Afro
called
finally
it.
became the coldest nigga in the land. For now. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as you could tell, that was a long-ass Exhibit A. Because to be honest with you, that's the only shit bro needed. But Exhibit B stands for bonus. I mean, come on, who doesn't want a little
Gotta just be the
bonus
second
exhibit from
movie.
yours truly? So after you know the whole main story happens, there's a movie after this where some bad bitch comes and tries to fuck up this whole nigga's life, and she is also another one of Afro's childhood friends. Why is all of his childhood friends trying to kill him? So she ends up taking the #1 headband from him and ends up resurrecting this man's dad.
He had the
But
black box.
what we are going to be focusing on is actually none of that. There is a certain fight in this movie that will deadass make you question your morals. And you will realize, even though this man Afro is the protagonist, this man is no damn hero. So since Afro lost the #1 headband, Afro had to go and search for the #2 again. So later on, while he's on his journey, he runs into some motherfucker looking like he just
Well, I
got off
guess
the
you don't
set
have
of
to
Pocahontas
technically kill
kidnapping
the
some
person
kid.
to
But
get to
obviously, bro
#1.
started shitting bricks when he realized, oh shit, nigga, that's Afro. Bro tried to shoot him with his shorty, but that man got cooked in like 0.5 seconds. Blood got his face sliced off. So then this man's dad comes,
Oh, yeah, I
and he's
remember
like,
this now.
hey bro, I appreciate you saving my kid and everything, dude.
His voice.
Judging by your appearance, are you here for Rolling Loud, bro?
Rolling loud.
You got to be. Come on, bro. Let's go get some drinks before the concert. And this man was not lying. While Afro was getting drinks with this man, these motherfuckers is dead ass having a music festival. Look at the dude right here, bro. Like, yo, know what the fuck going on? It's your boy DJ Noodle Particle in this motherfucker. Make some motherfucking noise.
I was like, where do these black people come from? It's like Afro's like the only one. And then all of a sudden, it's like, there's a bunch of black people.
So while everybody's outside right now enjoying Rolling Loud with DJ Noodle Barnacle, Afro's in here with the mystery man. So bro's like, cheers, brah. Watch me shotgun this shit.
Bruh.
So while they continue to talk, the man says, you know, dude, he's not even my real kid, man. You see, his father died to a nigga with an afro.
Well, there's a lot of black people out
This is a
there now.
#2 headband
Maybe
holder
it's one of them.
But see, here's the thing. Bro actually has good intentions, because he wants to hide the #2 headband to stop the bloodshed. But this man Afro did not care at all. Bro will stop at nothing to get that musty ass headband. So they go outside and they about to duel. So
I didn't really understand the headband thing. So I was like, okay, you needed the #2 headband to fight the #1 because the #1, the current #1 at the time, killed your father, who was the #1. So you killed him. You would think he would just be like, all right, I don't really want this, but I need to get revenge, and I had to go by these rules for this. I don't know for this headband. So, like, but he's like, now he's obsessed with having to have the headband. Like, I guess he's obsessed now with being the strongest. I always wondered, but he didn't come right out and say it, because it seemed like just a revenge story about getting revenge for his father. But then he took the headband and was up there on that mountain waiting for the #2. So it's like,
the girl's like, you know,
maybe
bro,
he wanted to
I really
die.
thought we could have been good friends, bro. But your vengeance blinds you, bro. Not cool. So they start to scrap, and it looks like these dudes are just dead even. So Afro tries to land a strike, but bro stops it with chains on his forearm, and he just got this big ass chain hanging. Bro got all this ice. This nigga Karapika. All bro missing is a shovel. So he just started whipping that hoe, had Afro on his heels. So Afro said, to hell with this. Let's have a change of scenery. So they run out to the festival and start fighting in front of everybody. They even started fighting in the damn floor. So while they fighting, the bad shorty's out here watching from a distance. So she calls up DJ Noodle Barnacle and tells him, play my shit, baby. So bro pulls out
DJ
his
Noodle
mixtape.
Barnacle.
Nigga said, I'm about to go platinum with this.
Somebody go
And they end
get
up
that
getting
name.
jumped by the damn Foot Clan. I guess guess this man Shredder said, y'all best get ready for my trial. So this man Afro had to deal with these middle of the boss fight NPCs. So after these two literally murder the entire Foot Clan, Chichi Girl's like, let's go ahead, finish this off, brah. Mano a mano, bro.
I like the way
So
he's
they
wearing
start scrapping
the
again, and they
headband.
are still dead even. But
Instead of
this
around his
man
head.
Afro pulled out one of the dirtiest tricks I have ever seen. DJ
I don't
Noodle
remember
drops from the float. Afro grabs
Oh
him,
shit,
pushes
he
him
threw.
to Chichi
Yeah.
Girl, uses him as a body shield and stabs Chichi Girl through the DJ.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Ain't no
Yeah,
way
hey.
this nigga just used DJ Noodle Barnacle as a body shield.
He's
And that man
not a
ended up
hero.
killing Shichiguro and taking that number 2 headband back, right in front of his son. This man Afro has basically killed both of this little kid's father figures. And before he left, he had to say a prayer for that pack. God is good, God is great. Let us thank him for this pack. Amen. And leaves this little ugly ass boy with this terrible haircut to grieve over his dead father.
Ugly
After
ass
the fight, though, you want to know what Afro did? But no, it actually gets crazier from here. So after this man basically killed his Frankenstein ass father and got the number 1 headband back, the little boy ended up following him. And Afro mean mugs little bro and hands him the number 2 headband and tells him, come get it back in blood. He did this kid the exact same way Justice did him all those years ago. And the cycle of revenge continues. No, bro.
I will
This
say that
nigga's a
part was
demon.
cool. I was like, okay, it's
That's
just
a
full
dark way
circle.
to end off a video. Well, at least it can't possibly get worse than this.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Manga at the end, Kotaro face off with Afro, but
Oh, he kills him.
oh, I'm a fucking puke. I'm fucking sick.
I didn't look that up. The Afro killed him too. Hey, Afro's the protagonist. Of course he's gonna beat him. How old is this motherfucker? The Afro scene, he killed. So this kid grew up. I mean, I don't know how old the kid. Maybe he waited till he was like 18. So like he like 4 there, or hell 3. But he killed him. So I was just killing everybody. I was like, Afro, you gotta stop. That's what I was saying. It's like, Afro, I was like, did you just want revenge, or did you want the headband, or was it like, did this come after the fact? Like after you got the revenge, like, hey, you've been pursuing this headband for so long, the number 2, that now you got the number 1. Now it's just like, because it like in that whole world, no one's forcing anybody to do this. It's just because they said it's about immortality, and I was like, it's because Justice was sitting up there. I said, is he immortal? And when he like flopped his head back, I was like, okay, is he immortal? Because I always thought he was weird. And then he had a 3rd arm. Okay, so I was like, he's a mutant? Because he had that already. I was like, okay. I was like, I mean, these cyborgs and shit in this world, that's not just straight up robots. That's not weird. The dude to have a 3rd arm, if you're looking at all that other stuff in feudal Japan. So yeah, it's just, you know how anime is, they just mix stuff with different timelines. So it's like fantasy. It's like, whatever, just do whatever. But I was like, why they do? They would. I was just confused. Like, what do you want? And when like I said, I guess he just kind of just fell into that. And like, why would you? He could have just hid the headband. He could have destroyed it. I mean, it's a headband though. It's not really stopping anybody from making another one. Cause like maybe the headbands are indestructible. Cause that guy was talking about hiding. I was like, well, just throw it in the fire and destroy it. I was like, maybe it's indestructible. Like maybe this is it's like some Highlander type shit. It's like, we don't know where we come from. We don't know how we came to be. We don't know really why. All we know is we have an irresistible urge every so often at random times. All immortals just get pulled to a particular location far from where they're at, and we all fight to the death until there's only one immortal left, and then he gets the prize, whatever that is. And if you've seen the movie, then I don't know, it's like knowing everything or something. I don't know. But then that always confused me too, because in that I was like, wait, so is that it? Because it's like his prize is that he knows everything. I guess he can read everybody's mind, some on Earth, and he can have children now, I guess, because immortals can't have children in that universe. So I was like, but then other immortals can be born and become immortal. Well, they'd be born and you have to die to become an immortal. But of like a violent act or something like that. So I was like, well, that was with the prize. I was like, I thought that was just the end of the cycle, but it's like, no, it just restarts. And then you can also, you don't have to wait to the quickening, or not the quickening, the gathering. You can kill each other in between that, because like I said, you don't know when it's gonna be. It could be in 100 years. It could be in 5,000. You don't know, like. And it's like, how are some of these immortals still alive? Like, did the gathering never happen before? Because you would think it would be one immortal who's older than everyone else, and then once the cycle started over. But it's like, oh, this immortal's 10,000 years old. This immortal's 5,000. This immortal's 2,000. This immortal's 300. You know, it's they kind of all those places. Like, why? Like, when was the last time that this happened? You know. But anyway, I'm getting off on something else. But yeah, I was planning on looking at that movie, Afro Samurai, doing reaction to it, because that shit was crazy. I watched that so much. That, and I think they came out around the same time. What was it? Damn it, I keep wanting to say Dead by Daylight. That's not what I want to say. Devil May Cry. They're the anime, which I didn't know. People was like, oh, that sucked. I thought it was alright. There's a lot of people say they made him Dante too playful or something. He was like too lighthearted or something. I forget all the criticisms with that, but I thought it was okay. It's like, I watched it a lot. I got it. A friend of mine burnt onto a disc for me. That and Afro Samurai 1 and 2 back in the day. I don't even have those discs anymore. I burned them and put them on my computer. I put them on an external hard drive. So I got them somewhere. I know, but anyway, I'll put a link in the description down below for CJ Dachamp channel, so you go to his channel, watch this video, watch some of his other videos, like, comment, subscribe over there. If you enjoyed my video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe if you're here, hit that bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. Comment down below, share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.